Hey bros, what's going on? It's Broski in here. We're back at it again with another Destiny video. Today's Destiny video is a little bit different than usual. Going over some little bit of the news and some Twitter posts from Christopher Barrett on Twitter. Into the inside of where Destiny 2 could be heading. What's coming in Destiny 2, old and new exotics coming back, and maybe even some streams and things like that in the near future, kind of like they did with D1. First, I want to start off by saying, if you guys don't know who Christopher Barrett is, if you're not following him on Twitter, make sure you go drop a follow on him on Twitter if you have a Twitter. He is probably one of the guys who answers a lot of the questions on what's coming with Destiny, what's going to be going on in Destiny's future, and things like that. He's definitely taken a big role over some of the other guys on Twitter, answering people's questions and giving them nice, honest feedback. He's an amazing guy. He works over at Bungie. He answers a lot of the questions, like I said. If you guys aren't following, make sure you guys head over to Twitter. His tag is at CJ Barrett on Twitter. We're going to jump right into it right here, though. The first thing that gets asked, Justin on Twitter asks, do you believe that Bungie owes the Destiny community a make good by delivering a large update featuring free content? Why are we not allowed to visit Venus, Mars, etc.? D2 has not delivered on what was promised. 1.8 worked for the division? Christopher replies with, all the features outlined in the developmental update will be free to all players. So that's if you didn't already know that, all the updates that were in the 1.8 or in the update that CJ and them posted on Bungie's website, on the blog post, all those updates coming forth in the next month and months to come. All those updates that are bettering the life of Destiny are going to be free. So if you didn't know that, those things will be free for everyone, even if you do not own the DLCs. The next question gets asked by Fisher. Please see at CJ Barrett, a functionality to dismantling all shaders in a single slot would save some time. CJ, aka Christopher Barrett, replies with, "Well, we'll be posting an article explaining the technical challenge and why we haven't fixed it, along with when you can expect a solution." I'm pretty sure, I speak for myself, and I probably speak for many of you guys. I literally have some of those shaders probably stacked up to like 400 times. It's ridiculous how many of those shaders I have. I've just been trying to put them in the vault, hoping that they come out with a solution, just a delete all button at some time in the near future, I'm hoping. But I wouldn't be surprised if we might not see it till fall of 2018. We'll see, though. Like I said, I know I'm not the only one who deals with it. I've seen plenty of people raging and fussing about these things on Twitter. In my stream, you guys know I've talked about it. They need to add that one hit, X delete all stack button or something in that nature, because you don't want to go through 300 at a time. X hitting X hitting X hitting X over and over and over again, one by one. It's not fun, and it shouldn't really happen in a game like Destiny 2. The next question gets asked by Bolt. He asked, hey, any chance bounties are returning to Destiny 2? CJ Barrett replies with, since any it's pretty funny reply. He says, since any quotation marks could be somewhere between 0 to 100, I'd say yes, there is a chance. I think we can all agree with this again. We would love to see the old bounties from D1, not the exact same bounties, but the bounty system from D1 coming back to Destiny 2. It was fun, man. It was better. It was a lot better than the token system we have right now. Just that fulfilling of going out and doing bounties and filling up that reputation bar all the way around, and then getting some sweet rewards from filling up your reputation bar. Definitely gave you that sense of going and grinding for new weapons and armor and things like that you could get from said bounties, and leveling up whatever it be, the Crucible or the Vanguard or whatever. It was fun. I would definitely like to see that come back in Destiny 2. so many cool things they could add with the bounty system too. Next question comes from Masvasa Destiny. He says, at Chris, will you be in the live stream with Deej in the near future? Question mark. I think sharing your process with the live stream would be awesome. Christopher replies with, it seems inevitable, yes. I think this is something they need to bring back. There's so many other communities out there doing it. In D1, they did it quite regularly. I felt like, not super much, but, at least every 3 or 4 months they were doing a live stream. I feel like that's one of the bigger things and bigger how you connect with the audience better, because they were pulling, hundreds of thousands of people in there to watch that. I feel like that's a good way of doing things. If you know the Division, they have their State of the Game. Warframe does it. All kinds of other communities are doing it now, making their, with H1Z1 community. Other communities are doing live streams now, and I think it's one really good way you could connect with your audience, and not making them feel, how do you want to say it? They, lost in the dark, don't know what's going on, because not everybody reads those posts. But if there's a live stream there, a lot more people will come and watch that live stream that don't want to go through and read the posts. You know what I mean? I definitely think that's one thing they should definitely be doing and should have been doing, and hopefully we see a return of streams in the near future. The next question comes from Adam. Adam asked him, will there ever be hidden quests like the Black Spindle or the Outbreak Prime again, like in Destiny 1? Those types of quests are non-existent in D2, and they were brilliant. Christopher Barrett replies, yep. I've been wondering where all these quest items are, or quest weapons, because if you guys remember the Black Spindle, that was probably one of the more fun things it was. It's like an alternate ending to that story mission. All of a sudden you took this path that went to the right, and then all of a sudden you're like in this strike, and you had a certain amount of time to do the strike and kill the boss at the end to get the Black Spindle. It was so fun. I remember helping so many Guardians get that, going in with the swords or whatever, laying down bubbles and just swording man over and over and over and over. It was just so fun to do. I don't know if you guys remember it, but I definitely remember those days. Also, the Outbreak Prime was definitely probably one of the best. I thought one of the best quest guns you could do. The gun was fun, but the quest was even better. It was like an alternate things you had to do to find those screens in the raid, and then open it up at the end and things like that. It was just such a cool puzzle, and I helped so many people get that weapon. I wish we had more of those quest weapons in Destiny 2, like the Black Spindle, like the Outbreak Prime, and other guns like that. I'm hoping that we see a return of a lot more of those. The next question comes from Nightmare. He asks, is there going to be any more exotics returning from D1? Question mark. Christopher replies with, yes, new exotics are a higher priority, but we'll be bringing back some old favorites too. If you guys... I'm at the end of the day, I love the old exotics in D1, but I'm hoping they bring. It's cool they bring those back, but I'm hoping we see at least 2 times or 3 times as many new exotics in D2. I'm almost at the point where I'm tired of old weapons. I want new stuff, new things to chase, and I'm all cool with them bringing back old exotics. You know what I mean? Just don't bring back any of the game-breaking exotics, so we don't have to hear everybody complaining about why this game-breaking exotic's back. I just at the end of the day, I just can't wait for new exotics to come. What kind of new exotic? What kind of the old exotics? Which old exotics you guys want to be bringing back? The ones I can think of, maybe Red Death right off my hand. Red Death was always fun. I know we got the Crimson. It's kind of the Red Death, but I don't know, man. Just that feel and look of the Red Death was amazing. I loved it. It's my favorite exotic from D1. So many countless memories in PvP and PvE with it. Galahorn was always fun. I know a lot of people probably would love to see the Galahorn back. Things like that. I don't want to see the Icebreaker back just because I feel like it might break the momentum of the game, even though I know we're all, I'm a sniper person, so, it would be fun to have back, but I just don't want them to bring back guns where they're like, we can't really fix it because this and this and this and this and this and that. What old exotics would you like to be brought back into the game? I guess that's the question that I would ask you guys. Leave some comments in the chat if you guys are wanting to answer that. That was pretty much all the questions that I seen that mattered most to me. Some things that I probably would have asked, obviously. I want to see Strike Pacific loot come back. That give you more grind. Strike Pacific Loot was probably one of the more fun things that I remember grinding for in D1 when it comes to strikes anyway. I would love to see that come back, because I feel like that would, bring back more gameplay and to replayability and doing strikes. Obviously, they need to add in strike scoring when it comes to the strikes themselves. And they already said they're bringing back the modifiers for heroic strikes, which I think is awesome, because I love the mayhem strikes. They were so fun going in, like having grenades and having supers like all the time, just ravaging the strikes. They were so fun to play. They were just fun. This cool, chill content to stream and play with fans on stream, or with anybody really. They were just fun with buds or whatever. They were just fun things to do. I can't wait for them to bring back those things. Like I said, the Strike Pacific Loot, the strike modifiers. Like I said, at the end of the day, I know they need to bring back Strike Pacific Loot, and I think that would help out a lot, and it'd be fun to have in the game. The more stuff we have, the better off we are at the end of the day. That's why I feel like. The same thing with, people say the re-rollable weapons, even though you only have one slot that's rollable, but at the end of the day, it still adds something to play for, and something more to the game. And like I said, more's always good. If we have some good content, you don't want more content that's just bland content. You want something that's fun to play for and keep you going. What is some of those things that you might ask Christopher? Leave some comments in the section below. Like I said, guys, if you guys got any questions, make sure you guys tweet at Christopher Barrett. For real though, he's an awesome guy. He might, like I said, he might reply back. His Twitter is at CJ Barrett on Twitter. You guys will see him in the video and stuff like that. You see his username. Make sure you guys throw him a follow on Twitter if you guys got questions or whatever. He's a pretty awesome guy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys share the video and subscribe. I'd love to see you guys back here again. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, bros.